From the famous and delicious Big Belly burgers to a brand new fictional city, the Blue Beetle trailer has tons of hidden Easter eggs for the fans, starting with the iconic DCU fast food chain Big Belly Burgers. If you're a DC comic fan, then you know that this burger chain is a constant in the DC universe. It appeared in various comics, TV shows, and movies such as The Flash and Arrow. Big Belly Burgers is a fictional fast food chain that made its first appearance in Justice League International number 12 back in 1988. They're known for their signature dish, the Big Belly Burger, which is a double cheeseburger with bacon, lettuce, tomato, and a special sauce. Sounds delicious, right? I want one right about now. Anyway, in the Blue Beetle trailer, we see Jenny Cord, Jamie Reyes, aka Blue Beetle's love interest, hiding him inside a Big Belly burger box. It's a fun little Easter egg for DC comic fans, and it adds a layer of realism to the DC universe. After all, even superheroes deserve some fast food once in a while. Including fictional restaurants like Big Belly Burgers has become a common thread in superhero movies and TV shows, and it's super exciting for fans to catch these references too. But you won't get this next reference unless you're a big DC comic fan. The trailer also includes a reference to the Bug. For those of you who don't know, the Bug is a spacecraft used by Blue Beetle in the comics. The ship has been a key part of the superheroes' adventures since its debut in 1967. And it's got some serious skills. We're talking space travel, dimension hopping, the works. Now here's the really cool part. The Bug's design in the movie was inspired by Night Owl's ship from Watchmen. You might remember Archie, the retro-futuristic ship from the iconic comic series. The filmmakers are taking inspiration from other parts of the DC universe to create the Bug, and we can't wait to see how it turns out. And get this, Watchmen actually exists in the same universe as the DC universe. This means that we could potentially see characters from the franchise popping up in the DC movies. Maybe even this one. It's a wild and exciting concept that was explored in the Doomsday Clock comic series, and it's got us all wondering what else could be possible in the future. But for now, let's focus on the Bug and how it's going to add to the Blue Beetle movie. These little nods to the comics are what make the DC universe so special, and I'm always excited to see how they're incorporated into the movies. So buckle up and get ready for an out-of-this-world adventure. And guess what? The Bug isn't the only one getting its movie debut. DC fans, hold on to your seats because the upcoming movie is introducing a new baddie. That's right, Carapax is making his debut this time around, and he's not someone you want to mess with. Carapax is a ruthless mercenary with a mind transferred into a super powerful robot, making him practically indestructible. And if that's not enough to scare someone off, I don't know what is. In the trailer, we see that Carapax has been hired to find and kill Blue Beetle and retrieve the alien artifact that gives him his powers. And guess who's playing this menacing villain? It's Raul Max Trujillo, known for his powerful performances in movies like Apocalypto and Riddick. Get ready to see him bring Carapax to life on the big screen. Now, in the comics, Carapax has crossed paths with some of the biggest names in the DC universe, including Superman and the Justice League.
You know this won't hold us.
It'll hold for a couple seconds.
Batgirl, please! They're gonna make me hurt you! The Batgirl cannot hear your true voice, Jaime Reyes.
In a couple seconds?
Is more than I need.
He's even been part of the Suicide Squad at one point. Who knows, maybe this movie will open the door for Carapax to appear in other DC movies or shows. One thing's for sure, he's going to give Blue Beetle a serious run for his money. It's exciting to see how the filmmakers will bring Carapax's indestructible nature to life on the big screen. Will he be able to defeat Blue Beetle? We'll have to wait and see. Now, even though this is the first time we'll see Blue Beetle on the big screen, the character has been around for a while. And the trailer points that out. Did you know that there were two Blue Beetles before Jamie Reyes? That's right, Dan Garrett and Ted Kord both took on the Blue Beetle mantle in the comics. Dan found an ancient blue scarab that gave him powers, while Ted used his mad skills as a genius inventor and martial artist to create his own Blue Beetle suit. Pretty cool, huh? In the upcoming Blue Beetle movie, we get a sneak peek at both versions of the Blue Beetle suits in the background of what looks like the Blue Beetle's secret lair. It's a nice little Easter egg for die-hard fans and a nod to the character's rich history. And if you ask me, it'll be pretty interesting to see if the movie delves deeper into the previous Blue Beetle's stories, or if they'll just be cool background details. Either way, it's exciting to see how the filmmakers are incorporating the character's legacy into Jamie Reyes' story. Overall, the appearance of the previous Blue Beetle suits is a neat reference to the character's past. This once again gives the DC Universe a little extra oomph. It's clear that the filmmakers are true fans of the comics and are dedicated to bringing Blue Beetle to life in a way that honors his legacy. Moving on, here's a reference that DC fans may not know, but hardcore gamers might. If you're into video games, you might have noticed a sweet reference to Final Fantasy. That's right. When Jamie Reyes discovers the power of his Blue Beetle suit, he creates the iconic Buster Sword from the game franchise. For those who don't know, the Buster Sword is a massive weapon wielded by Cloud Strife in Final Fantasy VII. It's known for being heavy and powerful, and it's basically a symbol of badassery in the gaming world. So when Jamie creates the Buster Sword with his Blue Beetle suit, it's a total nerding out moment for fans of both DC and Final Fantasy. It also shows that the filmmakers aren't afraid to include nods to popular culture in their movie. I can't wait to see what other weapons Jamie will create with his Blue Beetle suit. Maybe he'll make a lightsaber or the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda. Who knows? One thing's for sure, the Blue Beetle is going to be a force to be reckoned with on the big screen. Get ready for some epic action, friends. And now, for what might possibly be my favorite Easter egg. Let's talk about Palmyra City. Blue Beetle is actually going to be set in a brand new fictional city called Palmyra. In the comics, Blue Beetle's adventures take place in El Paso, Texas, but the filmmakers wanted to create their own unique setting for the movie. And hey, I'm all for it. Palmyra is described as a big and bustling city with a diverse population and towering skyscrapers. Sounds like a pretty cool place, right? I'm excited to see what kind of shenanigans Jamie Reyes gets into as the Blue Beetle in this new city. It's kinda like how Gotham and Metropolis are both fictional cities in the DC universe, serving as the backdrops for Batman and Superman's stories. By creating Palmyra, the filmmakers are hoping to add another iconic location to the DC universe. I'm curious to see what kind of villains we'll see in Palmyra. Will there be a Joker-like figure causing chaos in the city? Or will it be more of a Lex Luthor type trying to take over the city with their wealth and power? I guess all we can do is wait for now. And those are all the hidden Easter eggs in the Blue Beetle trailer.